Hello everyone, it's Mark and welcome back to our video newsletter. In this video I want to talk to you about the Baker Act and individuals who have been Baker Acted in the past and released. So I had a phone call from a family who told me that their loved one had been Baker Acted for the third time in the last 3 months, and they said to me, well, why should we bother to hire a lawyer? Why should we bother to try and get our loved one out? Because, our problem is we can't get him to keep him. It's our stepfather. He's been Baker Acted twice in the last couple of months, and they always let him out. And why do we need you? And I said, well, a couple of reasons. Number one, if your loved one needs help and they're not willing to get it voluntarily, we need to have that conversation because there are ways to help people to make the decision. That gives you the authority to make the decision for them if need be. So I think we need to have that conversation because if they've been Baker Acted 3 times in the last several months, there's something going on here, and perhaps they need a little help. The second thing that you need to consider is just because they've been released, a couple of times in the past doesn't mean they're going to be released this time. And actually what I would suggest to you is that, if they've been Baker Acted several times in the past, at some point the state, because it's the state that Baker Acts people, is going to say, family, we gave you an opportunity to fix this. We gave you an opportunity to get your loved one help, and you didn't bother to do it. So you know what? We're done. We're going to do it for you. We're going to take care of them. We're going to put them in one of our state hospitals, and you won't be able to make any more decisions for them because we're going to do it for you. And when we're done, and when we think they're stabilized, we'll let you know, and you can come and get them. And so that's the danger of relying on the fact that perhaps your loved one has been Baker Acted in the past and been released. Because at some point they're not going to be released, and the state is going to take care, custody, and control of your loved one, and you won't be making any more decisions for them. And it'll be too late, because the facility will file for a court order, and your loved one will get stuck in a state mental health facility, potentially for up to 6 months, and potentially even longer than that if they can't be stabilized. And so look, I get it. You feel like you don't need a lawyer, you don't need to petition the court, and perhaps that you don't. Perhaps you don't. But in my experience, at some point, and usually that point comes the first time they get Baker Acted, not the third time, at some point they're going to get stuck there because the state's going to say, look, we're done. We're going to just take care of them for you, and when we're done, we'll let you know. So anyway, those are my thoughts on that particular question that was asked to me. Keep sending me those questions. I really appreciate it. And with that said, take care of yourselves and be well.